to our podcast. Right now, we're trying to lick it so we could stick it because this blunt is trying to unroll. Maria, what are we here for today?
We are here to puff and chat.
We are here to puff and chat. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. If you are watching on YouTube, what's up, YouTube? You see this 7.5 to 8 gram blunt that we are puffing on today. I had the puff part prepared. I kind of snuck into the studio a week ago, and I wanted to have the blunt as a little surprise when you came here. You like?
Yeah, I walked in and I was like, it's a fat doink.
Well, it's a blunt, but it's okay. Still fat.
Does the doink not mean the same thing?
No, joint is wraps.
No, I said doink.
You said doink? I
Doink.
thought you said joint, and I was
doink.
like, don't tell me that's a
Doink.
joint when there's nicotine in there.
It's a fat doink.
I have not Q-tipped my ears today, so I'm bad at hearing. But then I also heard that like Q-tipping is bad, so let me be happy with my Q-tips in my ears.
There's no winning.
So Maria, we have a another episode here today that I'm clearly not very prepared for, but I do have some things, okay? I figured we would do a little puff and discuss. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take a puff and then I'm going to pass this off to you so I can talk about a few things that I found online, which again, the interwebs never lies, right?
They don't.
So I read it on the interwebs, so it must be true. So if something's inaccurate, you go to the interwebs.
But it's going to tell you the same thing.
Oh, I don't know how much of that big blunt we're going to smoke today. But it seems like it's hitting straight to my butthole. Okay, so a couple of things that I had here today. One of the things is, so actually, I don't know if you've ever been to one. Have you ever been to a consumption lounge before?
I've never.
Like a legal... Okay.
Never been.
So in California, or in Los Angeles, more so, sorry, my facts. In Los Angeles, there was this smoke lounge that opened right before the pandemic. It was called Lowell Farms Cafe. Did you ever hear about it?
Yes, I did.
You saw like the posts on there?
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. It was honestly one of my favorite places to go. I would have all my weed meetings there because I enjoy smoking.
I think I remember seeing some stories. I think I remember.
I loved that place. It later got changed. The name got changed to the Cannabis Cafe. And then the pandemic happened and the place got shut down. And I just saw an article the other day that cannabis consumption lounges are opening back up in Los Angeles. And I love that because I love smoking with people. And I really enjoy randomly meeting up with people from online. But I obviously don't want to like just invite people over to my house or go to anybody else's house.
Of course.
So it's so cool to have a spot where you can meet up and smoke. Like people can meet up at places and drink together. I want a place where I could smoke up and meet up and smoke together.
I want to meet my stoner friends.
So I'm really excited to say that consumption lounges are coming back to Los Angeles. And the place that's going to be bringing it back is called The Artistry. It's in West Hollywood. We're actually in West Hollywood right now recording this podcast. And so The Artistry it kind of hits close home to me because I had a blunt collab that I did with El Blunto. Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
And they had our blunts everywhere. It was so cool to go to a lot of different dispensaries and see my name on something. But one of the places that they had it at is The Artistry. And I was able to host a little meet and greet there. Like, so if on one day anybody wanted to come and scoop the El Blunto Koala collab, they could try it. And we got a chance to go in the back room of the dispensary, and they have like a grow like in the middle of it. It's just really cool. So if you're ever in Los Angeles, check out The Artistry. It's in West Hollywood. I believe it's on Sunset Avenue. It's not, did I lie? Santa Monica. Okay, well, there's fucking parallel to each other, but Santa Monica Boulevard. But it is going to be our new local consumption lounge. I have not heard what's going on with the Cannabis Cafe, if they're opening back up or not, but I'm really excited to see a new place offer something similar, and that I can just like do little meetups and little smoke sessions with people.
I'm so excited.
We'll both be able to
I'm so excited for you to take me on a date.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh.
You. Yes. You. You.
Who gonna take me?
You take it. I take you, you take me.
Oh, okay.
But
she thought about it for
But you drive us.
All right. Sounds good. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I think that's so exciting. And there's actually a really cool spot. I'm going totally off track here right now. Sorry, I'm taking over. You can keep bumping. There's a really cool spot. I really internally want to say Sacramento, but I could be incorrect. Please Google verify. But there is an old bank that got turned into a dispensary.
No way.
And it is all, you're allowed to come in there. You're allowed to purchase cannabis there. You're also allowed to consume on premises. And they even have like games there. They have like giant chess sets. So literally one chess set, like one chess piece is like a size of a chair, and you can just like play a giant chess thing.
So it's like basically a recreational center at the dispensary.
It's literally, yeah, and you can just smoke there, you can play games there, and it's just a little bit of a ways away.
That's nice.
But they even have a stage for live performances, and I've been wanting to do like an event there because it's so cool. And I don't even feel like I'm so all over the place right now. I don't even remember the name, but it's like something to do with the bank, but it's amazing. And the owner is a woman.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
I was just like, when I came in, I was like, do you guys have the owner or the manager here that I could talk to about potentially putting my weed brand in here? And the guy was like, she's right over there. And I was just like, that's so cool. Because I don't know. I just don't know of very many dispensaries that are woman owned. So this was really awesome. And since we're talking about women owning things, it is International Women's Month right now. March 8th is International Women's Day. And I wanted to talk a little bit about women-owned cannabis brands. I know that you probably work with some women-owned beauty brands. Is there any of them that you could tell us about that put a little spotlight on them?
My favorite right now woman-owned brand that I work with is 11 Lashes. It's where I've gotten my lashes from for 3 years now. She does everything herself from home, and she's freaking amazing. She's a boss, and she's killing it, and she has amazing lashes.
Wait, do you have a discount code or something?
Yes, I do have a discount code. Discount code Latina if you need some lashes from 11lashes.com. And I highly recommend the Best Life Set. Those are like the best ones. And like I said, she does this herself, and she does an amazing job. She provides amazing lashes. And she takes care of her family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so if you're out here purchasing any type of lashes anytime, support women-owned brands, support small businesses. If you're already going to Sephora and scooping something like that, give a shot at trying to check out this brand.
Yes.
Oh, I got a note from our producer right now that says, my friend just opened 64th and Hope on Melrose. And what is it? It's a dispensary?
It's a dispensary.
It's a women-owned dispensary. What's it called?
Black-owned, women-owned dispensary, 64th and Hope.
60
Melrose.
64th and Hope is the name?
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. So it's a Black woman-owned dispensary called 64th and Hope on Melrose. And that's really cool. Thank you so much for sharing that. I kind of want to go check it out after this because we're already in the area. I live so far. You live so far. But I also wanted to mention a couple of women-owned cannabis brands. Since it is March, I brought our Quality March box, woman-owned brand right here, Quality subscription box. But inside our March box, we included some woman-owned brands. I'm going to pass you the box, and I want to talk about a couple of brands that are inside, if you don't mind. So here you go. Ow! And then I have this cutter thing to open the box. I don't even know what it is. It looks like a swordfish. But a few brands just off the top of my head, and also in the box are Kush Cards. That's a woman-owned brand. It's a cannabis greeting card that has weed puns on it. I love puns. They're so punny. And they even have a little area in there where you could put in a pre-roll. Like, isn't that so cute? So that's gonna be in there. You'll feel it. It's a little like greeting card. Just shove your hand in there. That's not that card. That's just the card that says March box, and it includes everything. So we got in the March box, which is $69.99 to subscribe on koalapuffs.com.
Oh, here it is.
Or $75 to purchase one time. It's a 9-inch glass bong inside, blunted objects face mask, which is a beautiful, I believe it's silk or something similar to silk face mask. Is also a woman-owned brand. We have Auntie M's DIY cannabis gummy making kit, and you make your own edibles with it, which is also in this box, woman-owned. And we have Canna style cones, also woman-owned in there. Kush card greeting card right here. So that one says what?
This is so
weed is my love
cute.
language.
Weed is my love language, and it says insert pre-roll here, and it has the little things to hold your pre-roll.
Isn't that
and
so
then
cute?
You open it up, and it's got just so here is a hit to get lit.
I like that.
This is so cute.
And all of her designs are different. Like, oh my god, I'm fucking snoozing on the rest of them. But it's just like weed puns, like we'd be cute together, we should bong, like, you know, like things like that.
Cute.
So that's a woman-owned brand, and the gummy making kit inside is also woman-owned. It's literally so easy to make. It's just a powder that is like your gummy kit, and then you just add some water and you add distillate or
dang.
concentrate. So everything's already in there. And if you open it, dude, the quality is so amazing. It's just like silicone spatula inside. It's silicone molding that has her little logo on it. It's just incredible. And this is a brand new business, I believe. Like this had just popped up in the industry like very, very recently.
Oh, and then you make little jellos?
You pour the candy in there and then you put it in the fridge and it hardens for like 3 hours or like however long you want, but at least 3 hours. And then you eat them.
Wow.
It's really cool.
I'm going to have to take this home and try it.
You can. I made a YouTube video you could check out on Koala Puff's YouTube channel making these because I wanted to see how easy and user-friendly it is. And it's really easy and user-friendly.
Well, I'm going to test it out too.
Yeah. So the cones, these are the Canna-style cones. There's 8 of them.
Really
they have roses
pretty,
on them because
yeah.
it's Women's Month. You got to get, you know, your roses for your woman.
This and this together would be a killer team.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
You could just pack it yourself and then shove it in the little...
It's literally the cutest thing freaking ever. I'm a sucker for cute rolling papers. I'm literally a sucker for cute rolling papers.
I'm a sucker for like anything. That's the Blunted Objects mask. Yes, I love this brand. So Blunted Objects is actually known for having weed-themed jewelry.
Really?
So she has really cute earrings that have like weed leaves or for 20. She has really cute necklaces, rings. Her name is Mel, and she's actually like just like a really dope chick to know in person, but a killer ass business owner. And like her ideas are so cute. I was so excited. Like I couldn't get the jewelry into our boxes because it's a little pricey, but I was able to get the masks. And did you?
Which
feel
are still really cute, and they feel like silk.
They feel like silk.
Yeah.
Maria's like my box right here. And then the bong that we have inside this time is pretty cute too. And again, I'm also a woman-owned brand right here. So if you are looking for any kind of essentials, every episode we open a new box from my company. Usually it's a mystery box, which you can find on koalapuffs.com. But this particular one is our monthly box. So this is every month we switch up the theme. So once the month is done, you won't be able to scoop this box anymore. And actually, if you use discount code Snapchat, even though we're not on Snapchat, I'm going to just share it. You could get a little percentage off of your scoop on my website. Are you doing okay?
Yes.
Well, we expect to ship these, so we make sure to wrap them real good.
Yeah, there's no way this bong was breaking.
So if you had to, your best description for anybody that can't see this rig right now, describe it to us.
It's a beautiful green. It has green detail with clear, you know, all bongs are clear, and then it has green on the mouth. It looks like little worms going through it. I don't know how to explain it.
It's a recycler also.
Okay, there we go.
It's got amazing function, good for flour or wax.
We have water.
And then if you bang on it, it's pretty nice thickness. Like this, that's not a thin bong that we got there. We wanted to make sure we included some nice quality. Yeah.
Oh, there's a bowl in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
You found it? And then there's also an ashtray in here. And this one, do you see? You see it?
It's holographic.
It's a little like iridescent, like rainbow looking ashtray. So we can actually maybe use it a little bit.
I think
but
we might need it.
those are a couple of cannabis, women-owned cannabis brands that I know off the top of my head. A couple of more are the Ardent, which is a... I thought something was falling. I don't know why. The Ardent is like...
Wow.
It's an infusion kit. So have you ever used the Ardent before? Mm-mm. So it's purple, which I like a lot, and it's like this big. It's very light, and it basically looks like a little like easy bake oven essentially. And you can infuse your oil or whatever. Like I made some medicated barbecue sauce inside it before. So it allows you to decarb your weed, which if you're new to cannabis, let me tell you this. If you want to make edibles, you have to decarb your cannabis first, which you put it into the oven or on a pan at a very low temperature for a little bit. And you're basically releasing the THC from it. And then you take that decarbed cannabis and then you add it into whatever mix that you want and you can make edibles with it. And so the Ardent Ardent is like an all-in-one. Like you can decarb in there, and then you can like infuse in there. I've infused milk in there. I've infused butter, barbecue sauce,
And you don't
honey.
have to do it all separate.
No, it's all in this little kit, and you can even bake inside it. So if you want to make, like I made like a muffin in there before, because it's like a little shape of a little round, thing. So it's like a little round cake. And that is a Black woman-owned brand. It's called the Ardent. I'm pretty sure discount code Koala is active with them for a little discount. My Bud Vase is an amazing Bong company owned by a woman. I believe that she lives in North Carolina, and she's like my weed mom, literally just like, I don't know. She's great. She's so great. Her business is great, and they are beautiful. They're like these vases. You've seen them.
Yes, they look like flower vases.
Yeah, they look like flower vases, but she puts like feathers in them or flowers, and then you could literally just turn it around, and then they won't see the bowl, and nobody will even know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was everything in the box.
Do you got some water over there?
Oh, yeah, I do. It's right there. I'm going to use this fancy ashtray that you just opened for us. Oh. Are you going to try the bong?
I'm going to fill this bong up with some water to get a nice bong rip.
I don't know if you've ever heard this country song, but it goes, Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. Let's have a party. Let's have a party. But it's right now, but it's clear bong. I don't know how to rhyme. I fill you up. Let's have a bong rip. I love it.
I've never heard that song, unfortunately.
Well, I had a phase with country music because I really enjoyed it. Oh, girl. I went to country. My first concert ever was a country concert. It was in Wisconsin. And I loved it. So you got to put a little bit more. I loved it so, so much. It was so great. And a little more. You got to recycle. Yeah. Okay. You could drink. I recycled. That's been recycled. It went from over there to over there to over here. That's good.
Got that clip.
Love it. So I had a phase with country music. I was in love with a guy that was so country, and all we listened to is country music, and we went fishing. It was great.
You went fishing?
I love fishing. You don't know that about me?
No.
Oh my God.
I've never heard you bring up fishing.
Oh, because no one takes me. I don't know how to take myself fishing.
I'm not a fishery.
Would you go with me?
I'm down as long as we don't go too deep in the water because I have a fear of open water.
I don't go in the water. I do it from offshore.
Oh, yes, I'm down.
Wait, would you camp with me?
I thought, yeah.
Can we film that?
You can
So
you can vlog the entire experience.
Yeah.
I just want to see you guys get baked in fish. Just roughing
Next segment, puffin fish. Puffin fish. All right. Mark, gather up all the studio supplies. We got to go to a lake.
We're going fishing.
We going fishing. But yeah, can I have a puff? How did it taste? How was it?
Delicious. Oh, that cherry was still on, huh? That was a good
Yeah, and I'm glad you didn't light the lighter. Because I would. Oh, my Lanta, would we have lost my hairs? Wow. Maria, last time you brought something new into our podcast.
Yes.
And I personally really enjoyed it. And sometimes I can be selfish. And I want things that make me happy to happen again. I'm curious if you could bless us with some puffin fun facts.
Let's do
You
it.
got some?
I got
Yeah.
a few. I got a few that popped out to me today.
Okay.
So the first one is, did you know there's more dispensaries in Colorado than Starbucks and McDonald's combined? Like there's more dispensaries than there are Starbucks and McDonald's, both of them put together in Colorado.
That's whoa.
Yeah. So let me tell you the number.
Like,
The number of medical dispensaries that they have is 195. Number of recreational ones is 169. Number of Starbucks is 80. And number of McDonald's is 31.
What? I feel like, so was I just driving by every Starbucks that exists in Denver when I was there? Because I swear to God, I saw so many and I had so much coffee.
Yeah, and it literally says right here that in total it's 364 dispensaries. And then a total for Starbucks and McDonald's is 111.
Wow. Okay.
That's like
If anybody's
200 more.
listening from Colorado, count them. I don't believe this.
Can
we get a
can you
fact
let
check?
us know?
Can we get a fact check?
Can you tell
Where's
us?
the Carfax?
Yes or no? Show me the
Where is
Carfax.
the Carfax? What else you got? Wow, that's
Another one.
crazy. My hands got so clammy from that one. Touch it. Wait, before we move on, do you want to tell them about your dream and
Oh
how
my
you
God.
knew?
So I had a dream. Me and Angela, we hold hands often, and I had this dream, and I don't know if you guys ever have dreams like this, where like your dreams, the people don't have heads, they don't have faces. So nobody had faces
You
in my
just
dream.
can't see their faces, or they're
No.
just headless.
It's like they're headless. I can't see from their shoulders up. I don't know how to explain it. And I didn't know anybody that was in my dream except for Angela because I was holding her hand. And then when I let go, it was clammy. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was Angela.
Yo, I am known for having some clammy ass motherfucking hands because one, I'm always nervous. I am always nervous about like, just like life, money, finances, business, dating, family, fucking, and then I'll have like a cringe moment. Like, remember when you were a piece of shit that one time at that one place? You're like, oh God, clamminess. And so and when I'm holding hands with somebody, my hands just produce so much clamminess. And the crazy part is I'm usually cold, but my hands are sweating.
Yeah.
And everybody, like anybody that I date, any friends that I just like hold hands with, have to be like, this is my common phrase. I should put it on a shirt now. Like, I'm so sorry. My hands are so clammy. And if you met me before, like, please let me know if that's the sentence that I've said to you. Because like, I swear it's the most repeated phrase I fucking have.
Yeah, and it's so funny that's how I distinguished her in my dream.
She
I was
woke
like, those were her hands.
She woke up, she's like, I don't know anybody else in my dream, but I knew this was you.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I pulled away, you're like, I'm so sorry, my hands are so clammy. And she's like, and I was like, it's okay.
It's fine. No worries.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk about that because I feel like I've actually never shared. I don't think I've ever shared online how clammy my hands are.
That's so funny.
Mom, why did you make me like this?
That's a fun fact for Angela.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Another fun fact, which kind of is like I don't believe it. Kind of, it says that cannabis has only been around for 12,000 years.
That's a lot of years, Maria. I've been here for 27 and I'm done. Like,
But
you're saying
it's like
12,000?
You're telling me 12 years, so you're telling me when I was
12 years?
Yeah,
12,000.
12 years. 12,000. Oh. Oh gosh. I just realized.
Wait, what'd you realize?
Wow.
Marie?
We're talking like ancient Egyptians at that point.
Yeah, like... I just want to quickly say that we have just now made it to the second blunt because it was 2 blunt wraps.
Okay.
Maria.
I was thinking of it
Do you
as
believe it
12
now?
Yes.
My hands are so clammy right now.
Oh my
Touch
gosh.
this one.
My wig is going to come out. I can't. I'm so freaking dead.
Wait,
Okay.
question for you.
Yes.
Did you mistake the 12,000 and 1,200?
12.
12. I just took it as 12.
Oh.
She
You
just
thought-
took 12 years.
You
but she was
thought,
saying
wait,
12.
I
Did you
was
think
really-
like weed came into an existence in 2010?
Yes.
Now dude, the whole time we're
That's why I
driving here,
didn't
she's like,
believe
I
it.
don't believe this. I was like, what don't you believe? She's like, I'm finding facts, fun
Yeah.
facts for the show today.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
was like,
believe
there's
this.
no freaking way. There's only because I was thinking just 12 years. Like I was like what 8 years old. Or
And there
something?
you have it. This is the worst that happens from smoking weed. You literally just like misconstrued something, shuffle up some words. Like this is literally the worst of cannabis right here. Like,
Yeah, this is the worst that can happen.
or she just falls asleep mid-episode. That's it.
Oh my god, that was a funny one.
I
Okay.
love that. Here, you want to puff?
Now I do believe that fact. I certainly do. The next one.
I love that. Okay, I love moments like these. And then what's funny is that like a lot of the time, like when we have conversations and something like an epiphany happens or a realization. It's not on video or like voice recorded. I love that like we got something because I love this. This is so fun.
It was like in the moment, like I realized.
Oh, I got the moment.
He captured the
He's like, I'm
moment.
gonna zoom in.
I captured that one, and when you drank the bong water.
Oh God.
Hey, it was just water. Let's clarify.
Yeah.
It was filtered through the bong, but we hadn't used it yet, so it was just water. Clean.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So the next one is that cannabis was the first product sold online. We were talking a little bit about this.
Sorry, I burped.
And basically what I got from it is just basically one college student from Stanford
Yep.
hit up another
MIT,
college student from Massachusetts and they made a drug deal.
Yeah, so it was. I've heard this story a few times, and it's amazing because here we are, not being able to sell cannabis online. Like it's literally like, is that weed? No, delete it.
Well, it was on the black market.
And now, well, it's still online. Like it's the same as I were to go on my Instagram right now and say like, you want to buy weed? Slide into my DMs.
Oh yeah,
That's what they essentially did. You Stanford, MIT, you guys, both of y'all, you made history and y'all didn't even realize it. Like that's crazy. That is actually a true fact. Sometimes when I read facts, I'm like, this gotta be a lie. But I've heard that one a few times and it's
and I believe
mind-blowing.
it. I 100% believe it.
So can we, the fact that it started from that, can we just fucking make this like, the only reason we have this interwebs selling ability is because it was tested via weed. So let's just bring it back to that. Bring it on back, yo. Are those all the facts that you had for us today? I love them.
Wow.
12 years.
I'm still shocked by the 12 years.
Well, good, because it wasn't 12.
I know. I was trying to process it, and when I realized is when I was like, wait, I was like 8, 7 years old when they like I was like, wait, no, there's no way. There's no fucking Snoop Dogg's a lot older than me, and it's been around all his life.
Oh shit, she called out Snoop. Dad, you're not that old. Don't let her tell you that. Maria!
It's like saying that Snoop Dogg lived most of his life without it. He went to high school and he sold it to Cameron Diaz. So there's no way in how that it wasn't available back then.
Damn, I wish that I was like, I bought my weed off of Snoop. Like,
Me
that's
too.
such a, damn, that's so
Me
cool.
fucking too.
Well, so last time we were here, we did or a couple of times ago that we were here, we did a puffin review with some delicious snacks that our amazing podcast producer has brought us. And today I showed up and it looks like something like a cake box. And so I would love to speed up this whole process and get into the puffin review part of the segment, please. Because I want to know what's inside. So I have it right here. I'm going to grab it and bring it up.
So I'll set the stage here. I watched an amazing documentary that was like the King of Donuts or Donut King on Hulu.
Do not tell me that.
And I was so blown away by how awesome it was. I was like, I have to hit up one of the places. And so this is SK Donuts on 3rd. And I grabbed an assortment.
Oh, I love assortment.
Go nuts.
You treat donuts for
Excited.
go nuts. Yeah. You treat us so good. I love coming. Like, if anything, we get to come here and try new things. I love. Oh, they look amazing. Have you ever had mochi donuts?
Yes.
Mochi nuts. They look like anal beads. Have you had those? Ooh, that's gonna come up soon. Who do I show? Wow.
Oh shit.
Watch me drop them all. Okay, so we got a red velvet. We got a s'more looking one. We got cookies and cream. We got a glazed one, and then a glazed with a caramel cover.
Glazed with Nutella.
Tella? You telling me that?
It's basically a Kinder Bueno donut.
It is a Kinder Bueno. I know which one I'm gonna have. Maria.
I think I like the s'more one. Looks really pretty.
I figured you were gonna go for red velvet for some reason. I took you as a red velvet girl.
Show the s'more one.
Show the s'more. Show
so
us some more of it. Who should be doing the puns and the dad jokes? Me.
Oh, and it's roasted on top.
I'm roasted on
It's a
top
little
right
bit-
now, bitch.
The
Like,
little details.
I'm so roasted.
Okay.
Okay, cheers. Damn. I love you. For those that are watching, I have the Kinder Surprise donut, and it is literally like I wish cum tasted this way. I'd swallow all the time.
This is delicious. I'm just not a fan of too much chocolate,
You-
but the donut is delicious.
You want to grab a different one? You want to try the red velvet? You want to try the Oreo one?
Maybe red velvet.
See, I knew you wanted red velvet
Let's
all
just show them
along.
This one.
Take a bite. Yeah. What does she think, guys?
This one's pretty good.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
That's
I like this one.
so. I need a fact check. Isn't red velvet just chocolate but red?
Red velvet is chocolate with food dye. That's
You do
the-
like.
but the difference.
Well,
what-
no, it's not chocolate stuff. It's the chocolate flavor. Yeah.
It is.
the-
It is chocolate with red food dye.
It's the
But
stuff on
what makes
top.
it different is whenever they do red velvet, it always includes a cream cheese frosting
Yeah.
instead of a buttercream.
What? What?
I think it's the topping that throws me off. The chocolate on top. But
Which
I'm
one are
with
you?
That naked one when we leave.
That naked one when we
Yeah.
leave. All right. All right. I want to say this. As delicious as that is, ever since I've tried mochi donuts, regular
Haven't tried
donuts
that.
don't do it for me anymore. Once you have little tiny balls in your mouth, you can't go back. You know? Same thing with boba. But I really enjoy this a lot. It's really soft. Like I feel like sometimes
I
when
feel
you
like-
get donuts, they're like harder. This is like
Yeah. And I feel like I would have liked it a lot more, just a little bit less of the layer of the chocolate on top. But the donut, the marshmallows.
Do you want me to
Yes.
lick off the chocolate at the top
and
and then leave you the rest? So Kimmy Tan, she loves like the insides of cinnamon rolls. And one time we ordered some cinnamon rolls, and apparently you could just order the insides. Like, what isn't the outside
never
then
knew
the
that.
outside? And then the anyway, you feel me? So I would eat the outside layers and just give her the middles.
Yeah, I
the-
don't like the insides of it.
So I could eat the top for you if you want, and just give you the bottom part.
We'll have it.
I would love to hit more of this blunt. Sorry. I don't scream so much. I do scream so much. Okay. Next episode, I wanted to do a little puff and play, and I wanted to let y'all know some little heads up if you wanted to help us out. I wanted to do a puff and play game of 2 truths and a lie on our next episode, and I wanted to come up with some, but I wanted to interact our listeners, our followers in this. So if you have Instagram, please DM us to our Puff and Chat podcast, some 2 truths and a lie. We would love to play along. Or if you could tweet us some ideas. I would love to play a little bit with that. If you tweet me, it'll be public, so we all get to play, which will be extra fun. But Maria and I are going to write out our own 2 truths and a lie so that we could guess about each other, but also so you could play along with us. So hopefully the next episode, when you're tuning in, you are able to take a puff out of something, a pen, a joint, a blunt, a butthole, whatever it is. And you can take a puff. So if you get it wrong, you got to take a puff. That's how we play a little game.
That one's gonna be fun and interesting.
That's how we puff and play.
It's gonna be interesting.
But right now, we're going to move into our puff and puff, where we're each going to have something to smoke.
Oh shit!
Because the segment after that is puff and try not to laugh.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's about
So
to go down.
I don't know if you want to stuff a cone
I
with
think
some
I'm
weed.
actually
Okay.
gonna do that.
While you do that, I wanted to bring up that at the end of our last episode, for the first time ever, we played some voicemails that got left for us. And if you would like to leave a voicemail, our phone number is 323-250-6366. And you feel free to ask a question on there or just leave a review about the show. And if we can fit it in somewhere in the show, we will. But I wanted to introduce a segment that is Puff and Voicemail, so that when people ask questions via voicemail, we can play a couple of them and we can answer those questions. And we played a couple of those voicemails at the end of our last episode if you wanted to go back and check it out. And there was there were a couple of questions that were asked. One of those questions was if we know of any kind of degrees that people could take in college to learn a little bit about cannabis. And I wanted to say the first time I heard that voicemail, when I heard the degrees word, I thought it was going to be like, what degree do I take my dab at? And when somebody was like, oh, what degrees for college? I was like,
dead.
I don't know about college. I'm a college dropout. I don't know. But I did want to say this. Just like I mentioned, I dropped out of college. I don't think that college is a pathway for everybody. So go with your gut, see what feels right. I know that becomes a little more complicated when family's involved and their beliefs and the pressures, especially when you have other siblings that are like doctors or whatever, and mom's like, when the fuck are you gonna do something? You know, I get it. I'm an only child. Everybody was like looking at me, but I just always felt like I wasn't a school type of person. I'm a hands-on type of person.
Pretty.
It is beautiful. She rolled up one of the cones from the March box, and it's just a nice, beautiful rose on there. These are from Canna Style. But I just wanted to say, if you feel in your gut like college isn't for you, like it's okay. Don't feel like something is false or wrong. Not everybody might see eye to eye with you and agree with you. But as a person who dropped out of college, went to community college, and nothing that I learned at community college really applied to my life here, like I'm glad not to be in debt out of it. So burp for truth. So, you know, go with your gut. Like if you feel like that's your route, amazing. If not, that's totally cool. If what I did want to say is I think business is an amazing thing to learn in general, especially if you would like to do something on your own. And so business classes, I think, are always a really good idea to take and to explore. And it's not always going to be fun. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
But you got
Thank
some
you.
chocolate on your lips. You right here.
Take it off.
Yeah,
No.
I don't want to mess up your lip. Oh, that was easier than I thought. But I just wanted to say that I'm really honestly, to be honest with you, I'm sorry. I'm not sure about what kind of college degrees or like classes you could take to help you with like cannabis related specific jobs, because honestly, a lot of the cannabis industry is hiring without much experience. My company, I hire a lot of people, and we really just want you to be excited about working and excited about learning new things. We can teach you the rest, you know? Cannabis is a really big industry that not a lot is paved in the road yet, you know? So you can create your own lane. You can do things your own way. So I just don't want you to feel the pressures of the world for certain degrees and certificates. You know, go with your gut, see what you want. But I do want to say that if anything, business is always something that's really good to have in your back pocket, you know?
I agree.
With that being said, if we could set a 60-second timer and turn on some fun little upbeat music.
Shit.
This is where we just puff for 60 seconds.
This is where my wig is just gonna melt off.
It's okay, because the next segment we try not to giggle, even though we want to giggle, and then we close out, you know, and then we go eat some Korean barbecue.
Oh my god, I'm so freaking excited for rice paper.
Okay, you got your puff.
Mm-hmm.
I got my puff. Do you want to hold clammy hands together the whole 60 seconds?
Let's do it.
It's so, you don't have any problem with my clamminess, do you?
No, I don't.
You do love me.
I love you.
I love
right.
you. All right, cheers.
Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Mark is like, I got no time for this sentimental shit. Let's go. Ooh. My hand is getting clammier and clammier by the second. Oh.
20 seconds.
This is where we
20
need
more
a
seconds.
tap-in koala. We need a doppelganger.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Holy shit.
All right, drink some water, leave some water in your mouth, and this is where we have liquids in our mouth and try not to spit it out while our podcast producer Mark hits us with some great, good, not so good, questionable, amazing dad jokes, question mark? Let's run it.
All right. My wife thinks I'm a control freak. Why would she write such a nasty thing in her diary? Today, I complained that my wife draws her eyebrows unnaturally high. She looks surprised. You realize that Atheum could be classified as a non-profit organization? I think it's wrong that only one company makes the game Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
2 criminals stole a calendar some time ago. Both got 6 months.
Mm-mm.
Before I was born, I felt like a man trapped inside a woman's body.
Mm.
We'll call it there today.
Okay, that last one was good. It's not funny to laugh about or to make jokes about controlling relationships. That shit's real. And also, do you have some resentment towards your wife?
None whatsoever.
Really? I don't know.
I just felt like there were some good ones. They happen to have a bunch
There
of
was.
wife
Can you
ones.
explain the Monopoly one? I feel like
Because if one company controls everything, it is a monopoly.
It's a monopoly. Okay, that's
so
what I
like
thought.
Monopoly has a monopoly on Monopoly.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I was just like, is there like something else? Am I just like, okay, all right, those were decent. You know, maybe some more like kid-friendly ones next time. You know, we want to. I already made all the swallow jokes.
Either a little bit more friendly or more risque.
All right.
More risque.
More risque.
Okay. Like, let's get risque. I just want to say again, if you guys want to call in, leave any kind of feedback, review, ask any type of questions, anything you want us to talk about in the future episodes, please call 323-250-6366. Maria, what's that number again?
323-250-6366.
Why are you laughing?
I've been trying to say 250.
What?
I wasn't making no shortcuts this time.
Last time she was like 323-250-6366. And so this time she's trying not to do that. Aw, you got my hands clammy again. Well, thank you guys so much for listening today. We hope you enjoy this podcast. If you do, remember, you can subscribe. Please leave a review if you can. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can actually watch our entire podcast instead of just listen. Mm-hmm. And you can actually DM us on Instagram as well at the Puff and Chat Podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm excited to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Koala and Latina Beauty, and hi, me. I wanted to know what your guys' favorite banger is. I know you guys love Spirit Quartz, but I need to know, like, if it's worth it totally to change over from, like, a regular bottom banger, like brown bottom, to, church slipper, and how much butane is required to use the church slipper. I hope you guys are dabbing up and smoking up. Have a great day.
This is Alexis, and I just wanted to say that I love you guys, and I love what you guys do, and I support you guys, and I'm a stoner mom. I have one baby. Say hi. Hi.
Hi, Koala Puff and Latina Beauty. You guys are my idols. I just seen your Snapchat where you gave us this number to leave a voicemail, and I instantly had to call and leave a voicemail because you guys are legitimately my idols. Koala Puff, I watch you legitimately every single day. Every time I take a hit, a dab, anything, I'm like, let's take it for Koala Puff. Let's do a big one like she would. I love you guys, and I just want to know you're doing great, and keep your heads up.